What's going on, everybody? I am your host, Discriminated, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Batman the Telltale Series. If you missed any of the previous episodes, make sure you hit that playlist link in the description below to catch yourself up. In the last episode, we got through the opening of episode 5, City of Lights, and we pretty much just went through the opening in the only way that I can think of would be possible. The only thing that I think could be different is like maybe I could have saved all 4 hostages instead of one of them accidentally dying. I don't know. I don't know if that cop was actually scripted to die, no matter what dialogue choice you wrote, like you chose, but we only saved 3 of the 4 hostages, and I feel like that might have been my fault. And I did try to let Harvey didn't kill himself, but game over happened, so I had to, you know, redo that little section. But anyways, here we are at the Bat computer, where we need to go into either the Wayne Enterprise login or the Lady Arkham file first. So I think we're gonna go into Wayne Enterprise login first.
Your administrative access to Wayne Enterprises should have been reinstated by now, along with your title of CEO.
Let's see what Oswald was doing while he sat in my chair.
Master Cobblepot's sense of humor hasn't changed much since you were boys.
Can we just see what he was doing?
Okay, he's basically changed the name from Wayne Enterprises into Cobblepot Enterprise. I mean, I think he would have done better to have, you know, like a little C right there. That would have been pretty cool. And somebody get that ugly mug off my computer. But anyways, let's take a look at these recently modified folders. Doesn't seem like that there is anything else that we can really do. The bar doesn't go down or anything, so none of that can be selected. And I don't even think I could... No, I can't even select that. I can only select these 4 things. So let's take a look at surveillance.
Penguin was tapping into surveillance systems across Gotham. Any building using Wayne Tech security could be spied on from the CEO's office.
How is that any different than the back door into the Wayne network that he uncovered?
That's not. Unless... Hold on.
Okay, so that opened up a new security folder that we can dive into. Alright, let's follow this rabbit hole right now.
What do we have here? They did more than just look at these schematics. Every building in Gotham with a Wayne Tech security system can be accessed from here and remotely controlled. If Oswald was the brawn, Vicky is the brains. So let's check her file. She may have left clues about what she was using Oswald's access for.
Okay, so before we do that, let's just take a look at everything here. Real estate.
Oswald was trying to buy an island.
What on earth for?
Looks like he was using his new legal control of Carmine Falcone's assets and likeness to brand the place. It's some kind of tourist attraction.
He was going to call it
Falcone Island. We need to figure out Lady Arkham's next move.
Of course.
Okay, Falcone owned an island? And how did Oswald Cobblepot or the Penguin gain legal access to Carmine Falcone's assets? Like, did I just not understand something there? Like, did I miss something in the Let's Play? I mean, it's entirely possible, but, like, when was his stuff, like, seized over to him? Like, Cobblepot isn't... That doesn't even make sense. Oh my god. So, like, he somehow You know what? Fuck it. Let's look at the financial report.
Oh, Oswald certainly wasn't very frugal with my money.
You have a few yachts to return, it appears.
Also explains how the children of Arkham had a seemingly endless supply of guns. Oswald was using Wayne money to arm them.
Okay, hold up. How the hell does someone just take company resources like money, like even the CEO, like how does he just take that money, use it to buy guns, and give it to a known terrorist organization without anyone else finding out? With the only person who knows about this being Batman or Bruce Wayne. That doesn't make sense. Like, he would have to clear this shit with the board at the very least, I assume. Like, holy hell. I mean, I get that he was interim CEO and he had all the powers of a CEO, but it still doesn't make sense. Like I mean, that woman said that the CEO is just like an icon, like very much like the Queen of England is an icon to, you know, Britain, for example. Like it's actually the Parliament in Britain that has all the power, whereas she's just kind of like a figurehead. And the CEO is the same way. Like the board, the woman said in the game that the board had all the power. The CEO didn't really have that much power, but this guy's just able to take money and allocate it to supporting a known terrorist group without any kind of backlash from the board or without even, you know, asking the board if he can do it. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, how do... damn it. Like, all of this... Like those two things right there have frustrated me. But anyways, moving on to records.
Oswald altered several public records using the Wayne network.
Okay, let's take a look at my public record.
Oswald manipulated my records as well.
It would appear your degree was in sociology.
And my medical records.
There are some, well, but colorful diseases.
Annoying, but not hard to fix.
Okay.
Oh, that's better.
Aw, too bad that wasn't legible. I would like to know what colorful diseases Bruce Wayne was given by Oswald Cobblepot. I would really like to have seen that. Because I feel like that would have been a hell of a lot funnier if I did get to see that. But anyways, let's see what Oswald Cobblepot has done to his files.
Well, no surprise here, Oswald wiped away any trace of his criminal records. His background is completely fabricated.
He was enrolled at Cambridge? Ridiculous.
Calm down, Alfred. I'm sure the board realizes by now that they were fooled.
Like, how is this guy gonna get into fucking Cambridge? Like, his family was completely destroyed by the Waynes. Like, it doesn't even make sense. Like, how he would even be able to afford to go to Cambridge, let alone, you know, I just don't think the guy's smart enough to actually make it into Cambridge. But whatever. What has he done to Victoria Vale's file?
All mention of her birth name, Victoria Arkham, is completely gone.
Wait. What's this?
He also erased something from Vicky's research at the Gazette. I can't tell what was removed from here, but Wayne Tech leaves a trace when it alters data. One the Bat computer can decode.
What is it Miss Vale wanted to hide?
Okay. Apparently there's just something we can decode or... Ooh, wait a minute. Back. Okay, wait. Huh? Records is still not filled out. That's weird. Records still show that it's there. I don't know why. But yeah, let's go ahead and X out of this. Okay, let's take a look at the Lady Arkham file, I guess.
Vicky Vale, mid-30s, reporter for the Gotham Gazette.
And not in the public record, her true name, Victoria Arkham.
To think She was here, in the manor. She gave nothing away of her true nature then.
Well, of course not. That would completely go against her plans. But, Lady Arkham, Children of Arkham, and Vicky Vale Gazette. And then I can't read any. Well, that text is possible to read, but just by looking at it, it seems like it's definitely written in like the English letters, but I don't think it's in English, because looking at the string of letters that are there, it could just be gibberish or maybe another language, but it doesn't quite make sense, because none of them actually really form any kind of words that I can recognize. But anyways, moving on to Lady Arkham first.
Vicky embraced this identity to follow through on her twisted crusade.
Her mask inspires fear, not unlike Batman.
I just need to find her.
Okay then. Alright, Children of Arkham. And I mean, like, you can see, like, up here that he's marked out certain points of this mark, you know, with notes, but you can't exactly read the notes because they're not legible. Like, I think it's just gibberish, to be honest. I think it's just random letters typed in, because I can make out some of the letters, but none of them are actually words.
The Children of Arkham. Their symbol dates back much farther than their terrorist activity. They formed to get justice for those wronged at Arkham Asylum. But the message fell on deaf ears. Until they found a leader Gotham couldn't ignore.
Okay, well, finally read the Vicky Vale Gazette.
The Gazette's records of the articles written by Vicky Vale.
This record isn't complete.
You're right. There are notable gaps between entries. But yet, it doesn't seem she ever left the Gazette's employ. So what was she doing in that time?
This record wouldn't be easy to alter. Seeing what Oswald was up to could give us a fresh perspective.
If anything...
Now that we know how Oswald manipulated Vicky's records, the Bat computer should be able to...
There we go.
No more holes.
There we go, we got it. I just went back to the Bat computer for no reason then. Okay, what is... Ooh. Patient files. That's strange.
She was looking into Arkham patients. Reviewing records, checking submissions, prior histories. She was trying to figure out who was actually sick and who was committed because of Hill, Falcone, and my father.
Okay, that's different. I thought that would be like her patient files, but no. She was just looking into the ones that are imprisoned at Arkham Asylum. So, she's looking into Wayne Tech as well.
Vicky was digging deep. Gotham City records, Freedom of Information requests, posts to conspiracy forums. All to find...
It's a list. Gotham buildings that use Wayne Tech security systems.
It's a list of targets.
City Hall, Arkham Asylum, GCPD headquarters, Gotham First National. It's almost every landmark in the city.
We're onto something.
Vicky wants to bypass the security at a Gotham landmark. But without a man inside Wayne Enterprises, she can't unlock that door remotely. She'll have to get her hands dirty.
And when she does, we'll find her. Speaking of...
Is it Lady Arkham?
No, it's one of Lucius's prototypes. On the move.
What? But Lucius locked everything away.
Well, he needed a better lock.
She stole from you? After we opened our doors to her? After all that you two...
Alfred,
I know, Bruce, but why would she do this? Is she that cold-hearted? That selfish?
Maybe she's just messing with me. It was some kind of joke.
She broke into your office and stole valuable property as a joke?
She has an unusual sense of humor.
Computer visual.
The prototype she stole. It's an electronic skeleton key.
With it, you could bypass any security system made by Wayne Tech.
That key is far too dangerous in Miss Kyle's hands, especially with Lady Arkham still at large.
Get the car ready, Alfred.
And Alfred, let Lucius know what's happened.
I'm going to get some answers from Selina.
Okay. She's a bit of a bitch. But it's perfectly fine. I mean, we're gonna get the skeleton key back anyways.
Damn it. Hey, Bruce. I wasn't expecting you. Thought I'd make it outside the city limits at least. Clearly my ride needs a tune-up.
If you wanted to see me, you could have just called.
The chase is so much more fun. But I know you're not here for me. Are you? I don't blame you for wanting it back. Although, it only seems fair that I take something from you. You didn't give a second thought when you stole my claw. At least I had the decency to steal from you when you weren't in the next room. Serves me right for leaving you alone.
Maybe I just wanted a memento.
Oh, that's good. I'll have to remember that one. I'm surprised you had a toy like this. No doubt Batman would use it for the good of Gotham, but the less noble options are so much more exciting. Why should I give it back? So much potential. Just imagine what I'd be able to dig my claws into.
A thief of your class doesn't need a device like that. It'd only be a crutch.
Says the man whose belt is an armory. Catch. I know you're just playing into my pride, but you're right. I don't need a crutch. Oh, come on. Don't pretend you're not impressed. As long cons go, this one was a beauty. Getting into Wayne Tech's lab took a lot more than cracking a safe. I had to get close to people. Your friend Harvey. Poor guy just wanted to fall in love so bad. After that, it didn't take very long to get my introduction to his BFF. The great Bruce Wayne. Imagine my surprise when the rich playboy turned out to be Batman. Scourge of Gotham. I was always going to steal from Bruce Wayne. I just never expected he'd be so interesting. As a mark, that is.
You talk a good game, but I don't buy it for a second. You're not that shallow.
You really think you know me that well?
I know that whatever this started as, that's not all it means to you now.
The only thing it means is that I'm very good at my job. I'm getting out of here while the getting's good. Gotham's a house on fire, and I'm not gonna burn with it. If you were smart, you'd get out of here too. This town hates you. Hates your entire family. Just leave it all behind. Do something more meaningful with those skills of yours. You don't need the money, but think of the fun.
Someday, yeah. Maybe I will be able to leave Gotham. But for now, I am the only one who can save this city.
So humble. It'll be good to put some distance between us. After all, look at what happened to Harvey. It'd only be a matter of time before I crossed one of your lines. Isn't that right? My copy of the Boy Scout handbook is out of date. I'm bound to break some rule.
You and I may disagree on a lot of things, but I'm not worried about you.
You're that sure? Bruce, I think I finally get what this is all about. You're upset that I'm leaving. What'd you think? That one night of sex meant we were going steady? Is that what you really thought?
I had fun, Selina. Didn't you?
I'm all for fun, Bruce. But how long does this stay fun before you start wanting more? Look, Bruce. I'll admit that what you and I had, it wasn't terrible. But you were just another job. A more intriguing job than I was expecting. But still a job. And that job's done. I'm done with you. It's not complicated. I'm not a good person. I'm certainly no hero, and I don't want to be. I'm a thief. That's all I am. I told you that from the start. I never pretended to be anything else.
Stop. That's not true. I know there's more to you than that. You're just afraid to admit it.
You'd like it if that were true, wouldn't you? Why would you even think that? I've made my feelings pretty clear. Why aren't you listening?
You fought by my side. And together we saved a lot of lives. We're a good team, Selina.
You had to know that wouldn't last. But it was nice. While it did. You know, after I found out you were Batman, I thought nothing else could surprise me, but you just keep on surprising me.
Something to remember me by.
I won't need any help remembering you. Well, it's been fun.
See you around?
Maybe.
Alright, so I think I did that conversation correctly, and I think she's gonna appear again in the game.
Lucius, I've got the key. Hold on, Alfred's on the line. Hey, Alfred,
Bruce! Lady Arkham, she's here. I tried to keep them out, but...
Alfred? Alfred!
Uh-oh.
Alfred!
Oh, shit.
Lucius, it's Bruce. He's not here. Damn it. I'm going to search for clues.
Just tell me how I can help.
Get over here as fast as you can.
I'm on my way. We're gonna find him, Bruce.
I know. Need to focus. Figure out what happened here. What happened to you, Al?
Okay, so, as I was saying, there's like, I've read online that there's a chance that you can get Selina to come back, and, like, to come back, later in this episode, but you have to choose a certain dialogue option, and I think you have to go through the dialogue in a certain way to get to that option, and I think I did all that correctly because I got to the option and I selected it. But I don't know if any of the previous dialogue options might preclude that, but I think she should be coming back later in this episode. And then one thing that I want to go ahead and comment before, like that I want to comment on before I go ahead and call it apart here is that the entire manor was burnt down by Harvey Dent when he was mayor. Now he's just kind of a, you know, Arkham Asylum guy now. But take a look. There's no semblance of like that much time passing in between, you know, like there's not really a huge feeling of a lot of time passing between when we took down Mayor Harvey Dent, and then this room. Like, this isn't the Batcave. This should be burnt down, but it seems like he was able to completely repair his mansion, or at least this room of his mansion, completely paint it again, have his photo right there, have that picture or painting or portrait, whatever you want to call it, recreated. Everything here was recreated after that fire in record time. Because I don't think it's been like a month since Mayor Harvey Dent was ousted as mayor, I guess, and put into Arkham Asylum. Like, it's literally only been like maybe a week at the most, and this thing just looks pretty much pristine outside of the whole, you know, there was a struggle here and Alfred's no longer at the manor. But anyways, as I was saying, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a part here because I don't know when I'm gonna get another chance to. You've been tuned into Discriminated Productions. This has been another episode of Let's Play Batman the Telltale Series. If you liked the video, then you know what to do. If you don't want to miss any more videos, then you should definitely hit that subscribe button right below the video. And you know, you can't miss it, and it's absolutely free, so there's no reason not to. And if you want to make sure you get notified of each video, hit that little bell next to it as well. That'll make sure you get my video in your sub feed every single time I put one out. But anyways, if you did leave a like or a dislike, then you should definitely leave a comment in the comment section below. It doesn't matter whether you did, even if you didn't leave a like or a dislike, leave a comment in the comment section below because I want to know your feedback on this Let's Play. And if you did happen to leave me a like, please consider sharing the video as well because that would be a huge help to me by getting the video out to as many different people as possible. And if you tune in again next week, next Wednesday, there will be more Let's Play Batman the Telltale Series. And if you tune in later today, there will be more Let's Play Fallout 4 for you to tune into as well, so make sure you just stay tuned into the channel. You know, mash the fucking refresh button on your browser until I put out a new video. Just do that every day. That would be a very big help to my channel. But anyways, last thing I want to say is thank you very much for watching, and until next time, see you later.